Have you ever noticed that sometimes life seems to get stuck for no apparent reason? Nothing flows, ideas don't come, and even your body feels tired. The truth is, the blockage is rarely external. It lives inside your mind. Negative thoughts are like accumulated energetic waste, invisible but heavy. They block the flow of life. Manifestation, block the inner power, and distort the destination that you could live. And the worst part, most people don't even realize they're poisoning themselves with their own ideas. Negativity is treacherous because it disguises itself as prudence, realism, even humility. But in practice, it is a slow poison. It makes you doubt who you are, paralyzing you in the face of change, and erases faith in purpose. The world is full of talented people who never flourish because they live trapped in toxic internal dialogue. But there's good news. The mind can be reprogrammed. And when you learn to clear it, self-knowledge becomes your greatest tool for liberation. What you'll discover here isn't empty optimism, but a practical and profound process of mental cleansing. I'll show you how to banish what weighs you down and make room for what lifts you up. In the end, you'll realize that the enemy was never the world. It was the way you saw it. Are you ready to start clearing the streets of your mind and letting the light shine through? Imagine your mind as a street. Now visualize that street covered in dry leaves, debris, and scattered stones. It's hard to walk, isn't it? That's exactly how it works when negative thoughts take over. The flow of manifestation gets blocked, and the destination seems distant, unattainable. The self-knowledge, it begins when you decide to sweep that mental street every day, clearing away what no longer serves you. Thoughts are energy, and accumulated energy without direction turns into weight. Most people don't realize that what they call bad luck is actually a mental blockage. Every doubt, fear, and complaint is a stone thrown in their path. And the more stones, the harder it is to walk. That's why change must start within. You don't achieve anything new if you still think with the old mind. When you clear the mental field, then a power begins to reorganize itself, and the purpose becomes visible again, like a sun that was always there but was hidden by clouds. Want a simple exercise? Before bed, visualize this street being swept. See the leaves disappearing, the ground becoming clean and bright. This isn't fantasy, it's mental reprogramming. It's how you teach your mind to release what weighs it down and make room for the new. Inner cleansing is the first step to any manifestation true. And when you learn to do that, you begin to realize how much power you've always had. It was just hidden under the dust. It's impossible to see a clear horizon when your mind is clouded. When negative thoughts dominate, your mental field becomes like a foggy mirror. You even try to see your reflection, but everything seems fuzzy and distorted. You get lost in your own fears and end up making decisions based on insecurity, not wisdom. And that's where destination fragments. Because no one can manifest abundance while harboring scarcity within themselves. Clarity comes not from control, but from cleansing. Negativity creates an invisible noise. It makes you doubt what you already know, distrust those who support you, and shy away from opportunities that could transform everything. It's a subtle cycle. Negative thoughts generate dense emotions, which attract more of the same kind, until inner power goes out. And when the internal energy weakens, the manifestation loses power. It's like trying to drive with the handbrake on. The car may move, but it drags along. Therefore, freeing yourself from negativity is not a spiritual luxury. It's a practical necessity. If you want to make good decisions, you must first listen to your mind in silence. Take a few minutes each day to observe your thoughts without judging them. Just see what emerges. When you learn to distinguish your own voice from the voice of fear, something profoundly changes. This awareness is the beginning of self-knowledge, the point where you stop reacting to the world and start creating your own path. The clearer the inner terrain, the more visible the purpose. And it is exactly this kind of clarity that leads you to true change. Every thought is a seed, and negative thoughts are the ones that grow quickly but suffocate everything around them. They convince you that it's not worth trying, that change is risky, that failure is certain. These invisible ideas keep you stuck before you even begin. A negative mind is like a bumpy road. The more you walk, the more tired you become. Manifestation only flows when the inner road is paved with awareness, faith, and intention. And this road is built one thought at a time. A smooth path doesn't mean an absence of challenges, but rather mastery over your reactions. When you understand that every obstacle is an opportunity for growth, destination starts working in your favor. That's when the inner power awakens, because you stop fighting life and start walking with it. The secret is to apply what you learn every day, even in the little things. Observe a thought, change a response, choose a different attitude. That's the kind of change that transforms the invisible into concrete. A clean mind is like a river that flows without interruption. When you remove emotional debris, the water in your mind manifestation flows naturally. And that's exactly what this module proposes, transforming internal chaos into clarity. The self-knowledge is the boat that takes you across this river, and the purpose, it's the compass that points the way. The more you practice peace of mind, the more your life begins to reflect that harmony. And that's when success stops being a theory and starts becoming a real experience. The mind is like a garden. If you don't plant it consciously, the weeds of fear and doubt take over. Controlling negative thinking isn't about repressing what you feel, but choosing where to place your attention. The secret is to redirect your focus, replacing images of failure with scenes of victory, the sounds of criticism with affirmations of power. Manifestation begins in the imagination. Whatever you visualize with enough emotion, the universe understands as real. And that's where inner power begins to rebuild its destination. One of the simplest practices is guided visualization. Close your eyes and imagine the life you want in as much detail as possible. See the colors, hear the sounds, feel the sensations. Your brain doesn't distinguish between reality and imagination. It simply reacts to what you feed it. By repeating this exercise daily, you create new neural pathways and weaken negative patterns. This is how change happens silently but powerfully. Little by little, the mind gets used to vibrating positively and the body follows suit. Another effective way is to monitor your internal dialogue. Observe how you talk to yourself. The voice that says, "I can't," it needs to be replaced by the voice that says, "I haven't made it yet, but I'll get there." It's this kind of self-affirmation that self-knowledge becomes practical and the purpose comes to life. Changing the tone of your inner conversation is changing the course of your own story. And when you master this art, negativity simply no longer finds room to dwell. True transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's built on small daily rituals. Each conscious action is a seed you plant in the soil of your life, destination. And when these gestures are repeated consistently, the manifestation becomes inevitable. The secret is not to do a lot, but to do it often. A clear and focused mind is born of practice, and practice is what activates the inner power asleep. Here are some simple but profoundly effective steps. First, start the day in silence. No cell phone, no rush, just breathing and observing your thoughts. This sets the mental stage for the rest of the day. Second, replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations. For example, change "I can't" to "I'm learning." Third, practice conscious gratitude. Write down 3 good things that happened, even small ones. This teaches the mind to see abundance where it previously saw scarcity. Finally, visualize your purpose before bed. Imagine yourself living the life you desire and feel as if it were already real. This practice aligns your subconscious with your self-knowledge, strengthening the change internal. Gradually, you'll notice that negativity fades and clarity increases. Make this a habit and watch how the external world begins to reflect your inner world. And if you want to learn more about how to apply these principles in a profound way, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications, because the next step of your journey begins now. The mind is the starting point of everything. If it's clean, life flows. If it's dirty, everything gets stuck. It's simple, yet profound. Negative thoughts aren't just bothersome. They're anchors that keep you from moving forward. When you learn to observe, cleanse, and replace these ideas, something changes in your inner self. Self-knowledge becomes practical. The inner power wakes up and manifestation starts working in your favor. But remember, mental cleansing is a habit, not an event. There's no point sweeping today and letting it pile up tomorrow. Change happens when you make your mind a sacred space, where only thoughts that build your life enter. Purpose. And the best part, no one can do this for you. Only you hold the keys to this temple. So tell me, what will you clear from your mind today? What thoughts will you replace with faith, clarity, and trust? Start now, one thought at a time. And if you want to learn how to keep this frequency high every day and continue creating your destination with conscience, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share this video with anyone who needs to hear it. Because a clear mind is the first step to a free life, and that journey begins within you.